Hey everybody, Stacey here. Welcome to Pageantry Now. I've got two special guests today, not just one. So stick with us. We've got a really special show with our new Miss Teen USA. So stick with us. Hey everybody, Stacey here with Pageantry Now, and I'm really excited today. We have the new Miss Teen USA, Breanna Myles. She's going to talk all about why she does this crazy thing called pageantry. But before we get to our guest, I want to make sure that we just let everybody know we're all about positivity and pageantry and being able to highlight the amazing things that title holders do using a crown and a sash. Please be part of the conversation. If you haven't already, like us, subscribe, follow us. So that you get notifications when we are going live and you can meet these amazing people and ask questions in the chat. So we do have the chat. Just make sure you keep it PG-13. We do have teenagers that watch, and this show, I guarantee we will have teenagers that will watch in the replay. And then I do have another special guest, my friend and my co-host.
Hello everyone.
How are you?
Good. I'm super excited.
You're super excited. Tell us why you're so excited about this.
Well, I'm excited because aside from being my first time doing a live stream with Facebook, everybody knows me on Instagram Live. Being able to interview Miss Teen USA, our national title holder.
I think we should get this girl in. What do you think?
I think so. I think she's ready.
I think she's ready.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
Hi.
All right, do us the amazing favor and introduce yourself, your name, your title, and where you're from.
Hello, everyone. My name is Breanna Myles. I'm from Florida, and I'm Miss Teen USA.
Yay!
Woo-hoo!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
We're Florida girls too, so like we totally. And honestly, I think that was the thing. When you won, I was like,
that was my same reaction. I was like, I can't believe it. We actually have, for the first time for Florida, you made history. I mean, how do you feel, Breanna? Tell us, you're making history like 3 times. You're the first Miss Teen USA to place from Florida, the first one to win the national title, and the first Afro-Latina, which I'm also Afro-Latina too. So tell us more about it.
Yeah, it's just so insane and so surreal to be able to have the opportunity to be, the first and to make history. Being Miss Teen USA has always been such a dream for me. And now that it's come true, it's just so surreal. And I'm really just trying to take in each and every moment.
Awesome. That is so fantastic. And we're so thrilled to have you here. And oh, actually, there we go. First, our friend Ralph is here. Hello.
Hi, Ralph.
I don't know if you know Ralph, but he follows pageants in Florida and actually all over the world as well. So he's in saying hi. So I think the thing that's really cool about this is that, you're a teenager and in school. You're in college right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Shout out to your school, which is?
Florida State University. Go Noles.
Yeah. And Ralph says, congratulations on winning Miss Teen USA. So that's very, very cool. All right. So let's talk. Well, we will ask you the question, the official question. Do you like frogs? Why or why not?
No, I don't like frogs. So being from Florida, when it rains a lot, when the frogs would get right by your the garage, in the corner, I absolutely hate that. We'll get the biggest frogs in the corner of our garage, and then you'll come out and they'll jump and startle you. So I do not like frogs. I think they're slimy and gross, and I run away from them every time I see them.
Well, you being a Florida girl, you know that in somewhere near the Everglades, they sell fried frog legs. You've never tried that?
No. And I don't plan on it.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Wow, we have everything. Okay. Stephanie said, frogs after rain. Yeah.
Yes.
Florida girl too. And it's so crazy because everywhere in the world, everybody has a different frog story. So I think it's so funny that this is the question that we ask, because people are like, frogs? I mean, and there are parts of the world where they don't have frogs. So people are like, no, we don't have them here. Nancy says, hi, like chicken legs. No, they're not like chicken. Nancy, they're not.
Actually, they do taste like chicken legs. I tasted them.
Oh, gross.
I kid you not.
Ew, no, I can't.
Yeah. I was
All
tricked into eating it. But anyways, back to you.
All right. So, Breanna, let's talk a little bit about what got you into this crazy thing called pageantry, and why do you do it? Because I find, you know, I've been competing since I was 16. I was Miss Miami Teen USA a really long time ago, 1985. Second year of Miss Teen USA, so second year. Um, so tell me how you got involved and why do you do this? Because it's bananas.
Right. So when I was about 12 years old, I got a letter in the mail to compete at a local pageant. And I looked at my mom and we just decided to do it. And ever since then, it has been such an amazing opportunity, you know, communication skills, community service, really having that community of girls also with your self-confidence. It just helps in so many different ways. So I absolutely love being able to do, you know, this crazy thing we call pageantry, but it really has instilled so many amazing values in me that I probably wouldn't have been able to learn before. And now, not just for pageantry, it helps me really in my everyday life as well.
Do you ever think that something that is so nuts as this, that would actually be something that helps you in everyday life?
Right. It's so insane, you know, being able to do an interview like this and then interviews for colleges, for jobs. It's helped me so much.
That's very cool. All right. So, stuffed. Ugh. My brain is not working again. It happens. Fati, what question do you have for her?
Okay, my question is this, because I know when I met you, I followed your journey. I mean, we met when we were in Connecticut and we were on the same flight home. I do remember that the first year you competed at Miss Florida Teen USA, you ended up in the top 5. However, I know that you fell, and that's like the worst nightmare for any contestant.
I
How
have
did you
done that
overcome that?
on the
I've
national
done it.
stage. Crystal did it. Sorry.
We did. She did it. I did it. The girl before that. But like, you know, for girls who are
Yeah.
starting to compete now, what advice would you give them if they ever are faced in that situation?
Yeah, so of course, I fell on stage, and in that moment, it probably was one of the most heartbreaking things. You know, you work so hard for that, you know, 30 seconds to be on stage, and for you to fall, to be a part of that, it's really is so heart-wrenching. But I think that really it's just all about getting back up. Of course, you know, I got back up, I kept going. Backstage, you know, I did shed a few tears. I was sad, and of course, that happens. But I really think it's all about getting back up and finishing. It's not about how you fall, but it's about how you're able to rise up and overcome that. So I think that, you know, falling, it's all a part of life, and, you know, failing and having those opportunities where where everything doesn't go the way you want it to go, you're able to learn from that and really take it to the next time.
Great. No, that's and honestly, I mean, I think that that's the biggest part about it is when in life you
Mhm.
fall, you get back up. It's how you get back up that really defines you. It's not the fall. I mean, we all have challenges. We all face struggles. So it's like that whole
Right.
thing. I know when I fell
Mhm.
on stage, I was on my first national pageant and I full Sandra Bullock. Like it wasn't even like I fell face forward on my dress. And I just got up and did the whole hair swing and I was like, we're good. And again, like you, I
Right.
ended up a runner up. But you know what? It was like, okay, but you know what? This taught me so much more about it wasn't a failure, it was a learning opportunity. It was a way for me to know what can I do better later on. I mean, I've been competing now in pageants for 40 years. So it's crazy. It's insane.
Long time.
A couple of days. So let's talk because now, like, not only have you gone on to win Florida Teen USA, you've gone on to win Miss Teen USA, and with a new director, with the very first time that we're ever having a preliminary director for the United States, and Krista, who I love and adore. I used to be a local director in Texas, so I've watched her journey. I've judged her. Like that's crazy. I held her mom's hand at one of the pageants. I know her. So now your life is college and then Houston, and but your home base for the pageant is in LA. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yes, of course. So I'm still a teenager, Miss Teen USA, so I still am in college, Florida State University. And so, you know, just working on traveling through the weekends and sometimes on the weeks, my schedule now is a bit more flexible, more online classes. Even my university, I'm so thankful for them being so flexible and able to let me have that opportunity to be Miss Teen USA and still be a student at the same time. So I really do appreciate that as well. And just being able to travel and really take in every moment of the year. You only Miss Teen USA one time, so I really do want to take in that opportunity, but still, of course, making sure to put my education first.
Do you now have an official apartment with Al in LA, or is it Al's apartment and then they just put you up in your own space when you go to LA, or have you guys even done that yet? Because this is all new for all of us, not just this is a whole new thing. It used to be that everybody was housed in New York. So tell us a little bit about, come on, give us a little bit.
Well, I actually don't know really everything about that right now. Elle is actually still in Kentucky right now, so yeah. I don't know about that.
There's a lot going on in Kentucky, so she needs to be there. So that's really important. Yes. All right, Fati, do you have a question for our lovely?
Well, my question is more exciting because I want to go back to, like, relive again with you from the moment that you got crowned Miss Florida Teen USA to when you got crowned Miss Teen USA, like the feelings that you had, like the emotions that you had. Tell us more about that. I'm curious to know.
Yeah, so, coming back to Miss Florida Teen USA after, falling and getting runner-up, this time I was really just focused on having that opportunity and also not necessarily just being like physically prepared with the walking and the interview, but being mentally prepared for whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Obviously, of course, with the falling and all of that. So I was able to just be mentally prepared for the opportunity to, be Miss Florida Teen USA, and if not, had that opportunity to just compete in the pageant. And then I was able to win, and that was such a surreal moment. I was so grateful for that. And then, getting to work as Miss Florida Teen USA, community service projects, really promoting my platform, which is GEMS, Girls Everywhere Making Strides, and then getting ready for Miss Teen USA, and then competing at Miss Teen USA, which is a once in a lifetime experience and opportunity that was so great. And now, being crowned Miss Teen USA.
Very cool. And I know, like, so I know you worked with Jimmy before this. Did you work with Miss Academy as well to help you get you prepared, or just working with Jimmy? And I always say it takes an entire team. It takes a village to raise a.
It takes a village, yeah.
It takes a village to raise a title holder. It doesn't just happen with one person. But oh, look at Vaughn's on. Hi, Vaughn. That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask Vaughn the same thing. Vaughn, I was going to ask her. So clearly we know everybody in Florida. So the question that I had was, with this whole team being behind you, what is the goal? What is the purpose going forward, and how they support you? And what are you going to do? Like, what is the dream? You've won it. How do we, you said you're working with your program called GEM. So let's talk about that, and then where you see the rest of the year going.
Yeah, so being Miss Teen USA, like I said, has always been a dream of mine. And I think that, especially for GEMS, I really want it to be on a national platform. So GEMS, Girls Everywhere Making Strides, is a teen club that I created because, I saw that teenagers saw community service as a job or even a requirement. And I really wanted to have the opportunity for teenagers to give back and also have fun while doing it. It also instills confidence in young girls. So I really just love having that. And there are GEMS programs and, different middle schools and high schools in my local area. But I think as Miss Teen USA, I really want to broaden that to not just, every school in Florida, but every school in the United States, so that teenagers have that opportunity to give back and, maybe even find a passion for it. I know that I found a passion for giving back, and I hope that I can, instill that into others as well.
Love that. That is fan. And then really, honestly, that to me is the heart of what pageantry is about. I feel like I always say part of the reason I started Pageantry Now is that you generally only hear in social media the things that went wrong in the pageant before, the constant, oh, the answer to that question, or, oh, she fell on stage, or people think it's toddlers and tiaras. And I really wanted to bring about that heart of service. 364 days happen from the moment you are crowned until the moment you give up your crown. And by the way, I do have to say, your crowning moment made me cry. Like, just the look on your face. Have you watched the video back like a million times?
Yeah, I definitely have, and then when I opened my phone, like, right after I won, it was all over my timeline for Instagram, Facebook, everything, and, I did watch it back. I didn't actually know what I did in that moment. It kinda went blank, so, like, all my memories are from videos, but it was just a real moment. I know a lot of people think that it was kinda just, like, crazy, but that is honestly just how I reacted and just what I felt, so, yeah, it definitely was such a surreal moment that you dream about, and then when it happens, it's just so crazy.
In July, I won the title of Ms. Achievement World, and I cried, like, sobbing, cried, and people were like, "You're supposed to be happy." I'm like, Fati, you watched when I was crowned, right? Or no? Did you watch it?
You're crying out of being happy because you know you worked so hard, because people don't understand that pageantry is also a lot of hard work behind, not just from the village, even as a title holder. There's so much
Yeah.
expectation, so much standards that you keep up, and when you finally see that accomplishment, you just cry of joy. It's like a release.
Yeah, it was an epic moment just seeing you like just drop to, and just I was like,
I drop
that
like, oh my
is
God.
it was beautiful. It was beautiful, honestly.
Thank
You
you.
know, so all right, so you get the crown. Does Esther ask you the question, "Who are you?" Or does Esther only ask that of?
Oh, I don't
Oh,
think,
Esther's
I
part of
think
the.
now, yeah, she's part of
Yeah,
the universe, so she
She
wasn't really
asked that
sure.
at Miss Universe, like, who are you?
Mm.
yeah. So do
Yeah.
you, so who is the person that you like have that's there to back you up and help you out and to be part of the team that is the handler? Is there somebody
Yeah,
magical
so
that
my manager is Miss Darla. I
Darla?
absolutely love
Okay.
her.
Hi,
Yeah,
Laura.
and so she was the one who like took me, obviously you have that like big hug and on stage moment, and then she's kind of like, "Okay, let's go." And then they like fix your hair and makeup backstage, they fix the crown, they fix the sash and everything, and then you go back out and take all your pictures.
I gotta say, okay, so I have not seen the crown. I have held the Miss Universe crown, so when it was revealed,
I
I
want
got.
to see the crown.
Can you come in a little bit closer so we can see it?
Yeah, so this
I love
is the
it,
It's
crown.
beautiful.
and it has
I would take it
sapphires
off,
on
but
it.
it's I
It's
have
finished.
pins
Don't
in it.
worry.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. You look beautiful. You are, but so honestly, it's really cool. So, all
Yeah.
Well,
right.
there is one question that just came in because I saw it a little bit earlier and I wanted to make sure I asked. It's from Gretchen, and her question is, what is next for you?
What's next is being Miss Teen USA. I think I just want to, have this year to really just take in that moment, really have that opportunity to hopefully make a difference in young girls, being a role model and a mentor to them. As an Afro Latina, that's something that I really strive for, to really, be that role model and that representation for young girls to have, to be able to look up and be like, if she can do it, then I can do it too. So having that opportunity to really just give back and make a difference in others is something that's so important to me.
Absolutely. Is
I
there
think
been
it's amazing because, being an Afro Latina myself, you know, there's such little representation of us. So being that you're trying to showcase more of that, I just want to say thank you, because
Yeah.
really you're representing a whole community.
yeah, representation matters. So is there a Miss Teen USA or a Miss USA is the person that's the role model that you look up to?
I get asked this question a lot, and honestly, I think that each and every one of them have, you know, something about them that makes them so great. So I don't think that there's just one that I say that I look up to. They all are so amazing in their own right, and I was actually able to meet a whole bunch of them when I actually won Miss Teen USA. So that was so great being able to actually meet them on a personal level, because of course you see them win, you see their crowning moments, but then to be able to get to meet them and them tell you to, welcome to the sisterhood, that's so great. So I'm so excited to be, now part of those women as well.
Who was there? So Kaylee was there. I know Kaylee was there. No.
No, she wasn't there. Actually, Sarah Rose Summers was there.
Uh-huh.
Cara was there.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
Cara was there. Was Haley there or no? Haley Colborn?
no.
No.
I don't think none of the Miss Teen I'm not I don't think there were any Miss Teen USAs there. There were a lot of former
Nice.
Former
Misses.
USA. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Sarah Cara was I know Deshauna wasn't there, right? No.
No.
So, but that's cool though. Like, I mean, also too, because that moment when you all
And then obviously Crystal, of course.
whatever.
Obviously, hello.
Whatever. All right, so let's do some fun stuff. We'll ask you this or that questions, and then go from there. And Vaughn says, "Love you, Bree." So
I love you.
I love you, Vaughn. I love you. All
Love
right.
you, Vaughn.
All right. So I like to start with chocolate or vanilla and why. So we ask you the question, which this or that, and then why. All right. So chocolate or
Okay.
vanilla and why.
I think chocolate. I'm definitely a chocolate girl, so I don't know if it's like ice cream, cake, but I'm always gonna go for the chocolate. I don't know. It's just always has a special place in my heart.
Got it. All right, Fatih, your turn.
Paris or Tokyo? Which would you choose if you had the chance to travel?
I think Paris, especially because of the fashion. You know, as pageant girls, we love shoes and clothes. So I think Paris, because all of the fashion trends that come from there, really being able to see them firsthand would be really cool.
Very cool. And of course, you will be walking New York Fashion Week in a few weeks. Have you ever done that before?
I have not, so that's the first time.
The gold. Okay, so for those of you that have not put it out in the universe, we are expecting that we will see the lovely and talented Breanna Myles on a
New York
runway. Wait.
And I want to know all about it afterwards.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so typically, do you like to go makeup or no makeup? Is that like is glam your real world or not?
No, it's not my real world, but I do actually like doing my makeup. I think it's really fun and like a stress reliever, but I'm not always in hair and makeup though.
All right, Fatih, your turn.
Okay, my next question is, if you had the opportunity to travel to a place that you've never been, but you want to travel there now, where would it be, and tell us why?
I think you kind of already asked me this question because it definitely would be Paris. I really want to just experience that culture, obviously with the fashion, of course, and then, the food, all the pictures, the Instagram pictures that you could be able to take there. So I would definitely have to choose Paris.
Could you live
Paris
life?
Paris is oui.
Could you live life without Instagram? Yes or no? And why?
I think I could live life without Instagram. I think we all love our social media, being able to stay in touch with all of our friends and being able to post our fun pictures, but I definitely could live life without Instagram.
We didn't have Instagram in our pageant. We didn't have that.
You didn't have internet. Well, I didn't have. You're 10
didn't have internet.
I didn't have internet when I was first starting in pageants. We were like, yeah. Anyway, I'm that old. Okay. Anyway, so
we are.
So okay, Fatih, ask her a question. Your turn.
Okay. All right. My next question is this, because I know you said about the vanilla. If you had to choose between blue or red, which color would you choose? And why?
She's a yellow girl.
I am a yellow girl. I definitely am a yellow girl. I have so many yellow outfits and dresses, but blue or red, it depends. Like if it's to wear, I really do like to wear red, but the color blue is really pretty, but I do think red looks better on my skin tone. So I would probably pick red.
Red? Okay.
Yeah. She's a yellow girl. And I was going to say, it brings out so much of your beauty when you see it on your skin. So I got it. So traditions. Okay. All right. All right. So do you like to wear heels, or are you like a flats kind of girl? Like, would you be that girl that rocks some really nice kicks and an evening gown? Or not?
No, I do. I love my heels. Normally, of course, I'm just gonna be wearing sneakers or flats, but I don't think I would wear heels in evening gown. I think that, sneakers and evening gown. I definitely
right now,
heels.
though. I was like, that's my bliss.
Hey, I've seen weddings. I've seen brides wearing sneakers under their wedding dress.
It can really be a statement. I think it depends on the person.
Because if you wear a really nice ball gown, no one sees your feet. And honestly, I always say in pageantry, if someone's looking at your shoes, you're doing something wrong here.
Right.
There's a point with that. Yeah.
All right, Fati, your turn.
All right. Okay. Well, let me see. My gosh, you got me like, well, you know what? Let's go. Let's do this. Since you're going to school to FSU, tell us a little bit more about what you're studying and, what your degree is, and tell us why you select this profession.
Yes, so I'm actually getting a double major in computer science and musical theater. And I know it sounds a little crazy, but during the pandemic, I think that, it was a very time of uncertainty for a lot of us, but also a time where we were all kind of a little bit bored. So I decided to start, a new project, start new things. So I decided to start programming, and I found really a love and a passion for that, and being able to, tell the computer what to do, and really having that language to talk to the computer, which is really cool. So I started doing that, and then I really looked into different career opportunities that have to do with that. And computer science is one of those, hopefully to become a software engineer and really work on the latest apps and websites, because we all know that technology, it's developing each and every day. So I want to be able to, have a job to work with that and really develop it as well. And then musical theater, because I've always had a passion for performing and being on stage. And I did a musical theater a lot in high school, and coming into college, I didn't think I was going to continue it, but I watched a musical at my school, and I just remember just all the fond memories of that. So being able to continue doing that, and maybe even, have something on the side as well, being able to do that would be great as well.
So if you had the chance to develop an app right
I was just
now?
going to say the same thing.
Oh my
Like
God.
a musical app, like not TikTok, but like something like TikTok. Would that be like?
Well, actually, I would probably want to develop an app for like teenagers to do community service. So like with gyms, how we have the opportunity to do community service, I'd probably want to do an app where teenagers can download it. They can put, their location, how far they're willing to travel, things that they like to do, and it can connect them with like organizations to volunteer. So if they like to paint, or if they like to work with children, or if they like to work with elderly, it would be able to connect them with organizations to be able to give back and do some type of community service.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that would be something I would do. Like I always say that your platform kind of chooses you. Like you don't choose your platform, somehow it kind of finds you. But I think it would be wonderful if we could find a way for everybody to be able to find something that they can do their community service with that's going to be part of their passion. So I support you. You let me know if there's anything I can help you. But I love that idea, because
Thank you.
to me, that's really what pageantry is about, is the heart of service and really being able to change lives using a crown and a sash. So I think that's fantastic. Yay. All right. Is there anything that we haven't spoken about that you'd like to share with everybody? And how can we find you and follow your journey?
Honestly, just that, being Miss Teen USA, it's really, been a dream come true, and being able to hopefully serve as a mentor to just one person, I will have accomplished my goal and my dream. And you can follow me on my journey at Miss Teen USA on Instagram and all the social media platforms, and at Breanna Myles for my personal. But thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
See, and I told you I could see it. We'll talk in a minute, but it has been a blessing. I'm so happy to meet you. I'm hoping that since we live close enough that we can actually meet in person. Like I know the pandemic's made things a little crazy for everybody, but hopefully we'll get that opportunity to be able to see you. And just I wish you all of the blessings and the magic and the fun and the excitement that this experience is going to bring to you. And then would you do Miss USA, or you want to get through Teen USA and decide whether or not you?
No, well, I definitely do want to get through Miss Teen USA, but I love competing in pageants. I've been doing it for a good chunk of my life, but so I'm not sure about that right now, but being Miss Teen USA is really my focus right now. But we'll see what the future has for me.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna close.
Breanna, I just wanted to tell you that I am super proud of you. Because, from the time I met you to see you now as Teen USA and being able to do this interview with you, you have no idea how proud I am. One thing I would share, when I was putting on.
Oh, we're losing.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So ladies, hold tight. I'm going to close out the show. Don't disconnect just yet. I'm just going to pull you out for just a second. Okay. And I really, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Darla, if you're watching, we are so grateful. So thank you so much. And Crystal. All right. Hold on a second. Say bye. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining us again to our Crownies. We could sit here and have these amazing conversations, but at the end of the day, it is for those that have been following us and been with us and asking questions. We really appreciate all of you. And if you haven't already, please like, follow, and subscribe. We are grateful for all of these opportunities. And thank you so much to the amazing Miss Teen USA, Breanna Myles. We are grateful to have you, and we look forward to watching your journey. Thank you, Fati, for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we will see you guys all again really soon. Stay safe. Have a great day. That's a wrap.